You're seeing her pictures, beautiful, beautiful lady. And I've been talking for a lot, at least 30 minutes in here. And you probably, I know she's been texting me. I can see her. And I probably haven't heard anything I said. And that's what happened when we were live. By the way, guys, we are on Periscope, Instagram, and also on YouTube and Facebook. If you would like to interact with us, you can always chat with us through our social. And I would like to thank, I'm kind of going to go really quickly what I already said when I was on mute. If you would like to, I would like to thank all my sponsors, especially Dr. George Grant and also Jacques, who was the sponsor of last month. We were part of the Global Pandemic Summit. That's how I met Dr. Hunter. She's an incredible lady. She is part of Holistic Integrated Medicine. You could see her. She's a lovely lady, but has an incredible story. I will give you the bio later on because we're losing too much time for me being on mute. So excited and being able to. One thing I did mention, I would like to reiterate, this month is a special month because, and I've mentioned it earlier throughout this month, it is my birthday going at this exactly at March 11th. And so basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to have a live through Instagram and also all throughout my social media. I would like to invite people who've known me, who've been interviewed by me, not to wish me happy birthday, but just to give you another opportunity to talk about your business or your music or whatever it is that you want to talk, a minute or two. And so come and join me. And also this month is International Women's Day, and on March the 8th. So congratulations to all of the women. Congratulations to every single woman in the world. And also is my mother's birthday. And March 28th was my dad's birthday, which some of you know I lost it on December the 11th. So without further ado, after all of this, I see Dr. Kat, you make me nervous, but you can tell. Without further ado, let's welcome Dr. Kat with a wonderful rum. Hello, beautiful. How are you?
Hi, Lizzie. It's great to be on your show. Thank you so much for having me on. It's really, I'm humbled.
Well, you shouldn't be, because you move me, you touch me, you make me cry. You are a huge inspiration, not just for me, but for all of us all over the world. And I think your life, your experience, your everything that you went through, it has to be talked, it has to be shared throughout this world. So for people that don't know Dr. Hunter, I would like for her to give you an idea who she is, who she came from, what happened. And obviously you don't have to say, because we only have a certain amount of time. I wish I can keep you all day, but it's just hope. And through the summit, she had an hour, and I can guarantee you, people couldn't have enough of it. An hour was not enough. So please go ahead, Dr. Hunter, and share your life with all the beautiful women out there that need to hear your story.
Hi, everyone. I'm so blessed to be here. I'm so honored, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak today. So I am an integrative medicine doctor. I practice holistic medicine, Lizzie, and we don't just practice holistic medicine, but we also train people who are interested in taking their own health back. Many years ago, 13 years ago, actually I've been 13 years clean, but about 17 years ago, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And so stage 4 terminal breast cancer. I was going through a really bad court case at the time, trying to get my children. I went through an 8-year marriage that was very abusive. It was an arranged marriage, and just went through a tremendous amount of trauma. And when I got divorced, I I didn't deal with any of it. And as a result of all of that, I, hold on here, sorry. As a result of that, I developed breast cancer. I was bitter with the world and with men and all. And so through my journey, I realized that integrative medicine, holistic medicine was really the way to go. And so worked through the trauma. And today I actually teach from that place. And so we're really trying to help people to get through their things and traumas, and the things, life happens, and bad things happen to good people, and not that we want to differentiate good and bad, but things happen and life happens and we get traumatized and then we get re-traumatized. And so I've developed a couple of programs to help people get through that trauma and then get their life and their health back. And then we also want to help people not just just deal with the trauma, but actually um, I believe in today's world, especially with the pandemic coming on or being here for over a year now, I believe that everybody should be able to have the ability to look after themselves and to take that responsibility for themselves and being their own healthcare provider. So we actually teach people how to do that.
Love it. Love it. What I love about you, not only if you've gotten through lots of trials in your life and lots of unforeseen things and trauma, your arranged marriage, which was an awful situation, and the husband that they arranged for you was just incredible towards you. Also your children that you almost lost, that you thought that you couldn't be with them anymore, and then cancer. Like, really, that is I don't think how bad could it get. That's how bad it can get. And you could have done like a lot of people, just crawled on a cocoon and say, I can't do this anymore, I want to die. And you probably did thought of doing that, and you probably did, um, you know um, be cry and get under the covers. That's what I wanted to do when my father died. But you are here, we are here, and you're giving back. You came out of that cocoon. You've raised him like this amazing butterfly, and here you are, not only helping yourself, because I believe that the therapy that you give to other people, that you provide, that your school provides to other people, also helps you. And
Absolutely.
you giving back in such an incredible way, and helping women to come out of situation as bad as yours or even worse. What would you say that is the experiences that you have received, clients or groups that you've gotten that really, really thought, oh, I don't think this is going to be something that I can do. But then you surprise yourself, or your clients surprise yourself, and they were able to come out bigger and better than the situation, the place that they were in before.
Well, what I can definitely say to people is don't wait for other people's beliefs about you to align with what is in your heart, because only you will know. And when you just stand firm to that belief, like, this is what I want to do, I'm not going to listen to other people because they don't know who I am or what I want. When you just get a hold of that and you bind courage to yourself and to your heart, you will get there. And always know that there's hope. As long as you can believe, there's hope for you.
Absolutely. As long as, and I love it, as long as you believe, there's got to be somebody that believes, either you
Absolutely.
or somebody else, but there's got to be somebody. I cannot just say, it cannot just happen without someone or
Absolutely.
somewhat believing in you. And I know that you have protection from the above to come out of a situation that you are. Yeah, hear an accent. A lot of people are probably wondering, where is she from? She is right now in the States, beautiful States, but she is originally from
South Africa.
Beautiful South Africa. And you've been in the States, which you redid your whole life, your career. You have a beautiful partner now, and you have a perfect life. But it wasn't always that way, as we know, as she shared. And what would you say that is the most surprising things that you've discovered that you're able to say about the whole turning around that maybe other people can, and you touch a little bit on that, believe there is anything else that encouraged you were able to come on, because you went back to school just recently as well. I mean, congratulations, you have your master's, if I'm not mistaken.
It's a PhD.
Wow, incredible, congratulations. So what would you say that it made you completely turn around your life and be who a totally different person now?
Value is understanding my value. Is once we understand our value, nothing can be taken away from us. There's been times where I've thought, oh my gosh, can I get through this? Am I going to be able to? And you go back to that place of, who am I? Who am I really? And what is my true value? And what's my intention? And when those things align, then you will get through it no matter what.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And when we talk about value, a lot of people probably think, oh, is she talking about value mentally, professionally? I mean, whatever it means to you. Sometimes it's just, a why. My kids are my why. And I assume for you as well. But
Absolutely.
value, it could be anything. And I think that you going to put a sticker on what you think is more valuable to you. And I can guarantee you is your life. For people that are watching us all over the world, guys, use the chat. We are on Periscope, Instagram, and also on YouTube and on Facebook Live. So you could always say hello or comment, or even and just to ask where can we find her. And that is the next question. So I want to be able to share too the website, which is showing right on the screen right now and the bottom. But you do programs, you do a lot of one-on-one. What you said is the best fit for somebody to work with you or to work with your group?
Well, normally what we do when somebody asks to work with us, we actually have a paperwork that they have to fill in, and then with what they have, we look at all of that and see, okay, is this a good fit, and how can we best serve that patient or the person that wants to come and learn more. So we don't believe that everybody is the same. We believe that everybody, we have an individual fingerprint, and so we're individuals and we need to be treated as that, so everybody gets a custom situation.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So, guys, you are looking right now on my screen. The website is iqhusa.com. It is the website. Lovely, lovely. There is events, there's classes, therapy. Obviously, testimonials are very, very important. Contact the team, blogs, coaching, training, and herbal products. That's incredible. Very, very awesome website. There is about us in there, and there's a form that you're able to fill out in here. There are in San Antonio, Texas. However, because of pandemic, just like me, I used to go to venues and do interviews right on the customer's spot. We can't do that. That's what we're doing, Zooms and StreamYard and things like that. So absolutely. I assume that you're able to connect with your clients
Yes.
and do a Zoom meeting with them.
Yes, absolutely. We do a lot of Zoom at the moment, and then when we do one-on-one, it's generally very small, and very interactive.
Beautiful, beautiful. And what would you say for the herbal products? it helps. I know that teas and things like that are very important for us to help our health. Anything in particular that you recommend the client? I love they have teas and herbals and anything that you recommend. Love it. This is lovely, Dr. Hunter. This is lovely. This
That's
is this is this those are products that you yourself have developed, or you partner up with
yes,
someone.
yes. We actually create our products ourselves. I actually create them.
Wow.
Um, I have a big garden, and so we grow all our own products, all our own herbs, and we make our own tinctures and a combination teas according to the patient or the client's needs.
Have you noticed, Dr. Hunter, that with the lockdown, with the pandemic, whatever situation that people are on right now, and obviously abuse is huge. The um, mental issues are growing, and people are a lot less reluctant to talk, to call. Is it something that you're noticing a lot more now with the lockdown? I assume the answer is yes.
Absolutely, I
Yes.
definitely, absolutely, we see that a lot more right now. Yeah.
And how can we help? That's it's a, we were on the pandemic. We were on the summit just last weekend, and we know that there is so much need right now for help for mental health. And I noticed that a lot of people have little triggers, and a lot of people have things that you probably notice about somebody else that is going through something, just by their tone of voice, by the way they say things, or they don't want to pick up the phone. You call them, and you call them and see how they're doing. How can we help?
Well, we I believe in just taking care of ourselves and then taking care of other people. So one of the easiest and best and cheapest ways of doing that is just breathing, deep diaphragmatic breathing, some
Mhm.
meditation, learning meditation techniques, and then and it doesn't have to be elaborate. It can just be a basic technique, basic meditation of just sitting and reading something that really speaks to you, and just getting it into your heart. We are so much in our head that we forget the rest of us. And once we get that good thing that we want to, that we hear, that resonates with us, and we get that to drop down in our heart, we can live from that place. That makes a big difference already. And then grounding, going outside and getting your shoes off and digging in the dirt, that's wonderful for grounding. And we've seen lots of research that shows how people in less than a nanosecond, where things start to normalize and harmonize in our bodies. And then the other thing is just to bring in love into our morphogenetic field. We have this energetic field around us, and bringing love into that morphogenetic field then allows us to receive love and to give love.
Mhm.
So that really just three things, they are very, very basic. That doesn't cost us anything.
And not only that, it really helps. And I am definitely one of the people that can really talk about that, because when I feel
Mm,
down and when I start remembering my dad, and I can't go on because the sadness is so bad, I just go for a walk and I just
absolutely.
breathe. The deep breathing is so important. I go out, don't want to go, but I force myself to go out for a walk and breathe the fresh air, and here in Canada, the cold air. And if it's just the deep breathing 10 times, the stomach, expanding my stomach and breathing out, that makes such a huge difference. I come back, I go back to the computer, and I feel like a totally, totally different person. And it's just like I've taken drugs or something, which I haven't. And it makes my life, or allows me to continue the day feeling much better, and breathing, and obviously being able to comprehend, because that's what happens to sometimes with depression, with sadness, with mental issues. It's hard to concentrate, and if you're always breathing the same air, it makes it a lot harder for you to concentrate and to process things. So going outside and breathing the fresh air, absolutely, it's a huge, huge thing. I noticed too on your website, Dr. Hunter, that you are training people to do what you're doing. You have a team of two right now, three plus yourself. How can people, take part of it and train with you and help other people as well?
Well, they can contact me through my website or email, or they can just give me a call. And then we can talk about whatever it is that they're interested in, and we can advise them what the best class would be for them, that's most suited for them. Because somebody that just wants to look after themselves and just learn a technique or two, they might not want to be a practitioner, and some people want to do more than that. So we look at the person, what their needs are, and what would best suit their needs.
Beautiful. And I can guarantee a lot of people right now probably have lost their jobs, or they're not working as much. Their hours are cut. The restaurant that they used to work at, they're only doing takeout. You were a waiter. I mean, and you always had that dream to actually do something like this. I think that's a great opportunity. And you don't have to go to Texas to do that. You could do that online, and you can train with the amazing Dr. Hunter. And as you can see, her website is just phenomenal. All the information is pretty much in there, and she is. You can sign up for her newsletter, and definitely there she is with the Global Pandemic Summit, which was again an incredible, incredible story. And social media. Are you pretty much doing social right now, Dr. Hunter?
Honestly, Lizzie, I have to say, I am terrible with uh, internet and online stuff. I'm really not um, too. How can I say? I love what I do, and for the rest, someone else has to deal with that. So I don't. I do have a Instagram, and I do have a Facebook. I have to admit, I'm not very active. Um,
Okay.
so
The best way to get a hold of you is basically send you an email, or an instant message, and you can answer it. And by the way, she's very, very quick to answer on Messenger, so you can always contact her through her Facebook account, or even through here through the LizyT Show, because we are always, always here. And you could email me, show@lizyt.com, and I can definitely pass the information through Dr. Hunter. And one of the things that I wanted to ask you, people that have seen you then, and that's one of my favorite questions. They've known you as the person that suffered, the person that went through trials, the person that you know uh, didn't was it, this is not you, this is the new you, and they see you now. What's their reaction? I mean, what do they say? And I'm curious to find out.
well, for those people that knew me then and know me today, I would say, and I'm humble, please. um, for them, it's been a motivation, and for them, it's been like I have lots of people that will come back and say to me, "You're such a motivation," and thank you for changing my life, for saving my life. So because they look at what I've gone through, and it brings them hope, and then they will sometimes come and say, "Hey, can you help me here?" And then when they get the help that they need, it changes their lives. And so for me, that's the most amazing thing. So for those people that knew me then, most of them have come and said, "Can you help me?" Because I want what you have.
And you probably are not seeing this right now as much as everybody else looks at you. such a great woman and such a hero and such an inspiration, because this is a process that you probably are still going through, and I can completely understand. However, for us on the outside of the world, from your circle, is not something that is done easily. It takes, and I know, I personally know that takes a lot of work, but you inspire people whether you want it or not. You send people to a level, inspire people to go to the next level whether you want it or not. So that's one of the things that I think you should take in and realize, that your job here on this earth is a lot bigger than you probably think it is. Just the fact that I was dying to meet you and to get to know you and have you on my show, just so other people can get motivated and coming out of that situation that a lot of people don't get out. They get involved with drugs and alcohol, and some of them suicide. And I want to avoid that. I want to be able to use your life as an example for others, for other people that are probably thinking that life is not worth living. I take it from Dr. Hunter. I can guarantee it is, and probably you that what is watching us right now can be that instrument for other people to help, to be able to help as well. So the website, again, as you can see it on the screen, is right here, and is iqhi.com, and actually iqshiusa.com. And from people that know you from back then in South Africa, do you have any clients, people that know you then, or they're all most of your clients are in the States, perhaps Canada? Any specific, any demographics?
So I have patients all over the world, or clients from all over the world. I have some from South Africa, actually, and then I have some from Nigeria, I have some from Canada, I have some from New Zealand, and then we have the majority of my clients are from the States at the moment, but we do have a diversity. So
That is beautiful. That is beautiful. See how you are all over the world. Now, whether you want it or not, this is your job. This is your task. This is your mission. And I think you should definitely embrace it with everything that is in you. That is in you. Absolutely. Guys, we're hoping that we can get a couple of comments or questions, or something that she could answer for you, and it's something as specific, not too as specific, because then you have to book a consultation with her. And your sessions are usually run within 30 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes, an hour. How long are your session? Obviously, it depends on the person.
Yes, it really depends on the person. Most of the time, it's about 60 to 90 minutes.
Beautiful, beautiful, awesome. And guys, you are in for a treat today. You're watching and you're seeing the website is here, Dr. Hunter. She's an amazing lady, great story, great business. It's here to help. Comment, questions, and interaction, just head it our way. And we're going to be here for a couple of more minutes longer, so just take advantage. Again, the website is right on the screen, and it is iqhiusa.com. Beautiful, beautiful. I know that the husband is very proud of what you do, your kids as well. Do you utilize any of your methods, your psychology method, with the husband and with the kids as well? Oh, and
we actually live what we preach and teach, and it's actually quite funny, because what you're just saying, my husband will, lots of times he'll say something and then he'll look at me, because I'll respond in a way and he'll go, no. So yes, I do. We do utilize all of it, and what's wonderful is that my children actually, they've picked up on it and they live that practice too, and so does my husband. My husband's also a cancer survivor, and so we live what we live what we teach. So it's amazing.
It is, it is. I had no idea that your husband is a cancer survivor. My husband is a cancer survivor as well. So incredible. Oh my goodness. And any thoughts of maybe your kids following on your footstep? I know we always do. I always want my children to kind of,
Yeah.
go into media or pick up something that I we do. And sometimes that works. I mean, our kids are still teenager. But what about your kid? Any of your two kids probably thinking, maybe I should follow in my mom's footstep.
So both my children actually are following in my footsteps. So my youngest daughter is right now studying to become a naturopath, actually a DNM, which is a doctor of natural medicine. And then my
Wow.
eldest daughter actually helps me in our practice. So, and she's also studying. So
It it rubbed off. It completely rubbed off. Yeah, good for you. Good for you. One of the things that I noticed sometimes it's not what we say, it's what we do. And
yeah.
our kids follow definitely. I can tell them things until I blew in the face and nothing would happen. But if I do it and they see me, that's when they realize that, hey, mommy's up to something, but they're not going to admit it, obviously, especially now because they're a teenager, right? They're not
Right.
going to admit it.
Yeah, mine is 23 and 26. And in the beginning when they were young, 15, 16, I was just weird. And now today they're coming back and they're going, Mom, I see now. And then now they're just integrating all of that in their lives. And it's amazing to see and it's wonderful.
Absolutely. So mommy was so I'm that phase right now because there are
Yeah.
16 and 17. So I'm the weird one. So I'm in that stage. So there is hope for me out there. So once they reach 25,
Yes, yes, absolutely. There's hope for you. In the
there is
beginning, junk food and all sorts of stuff, and now they're going back and they're going, okay, whole food is best. And having a better health, a healthier diet and looking after your gut. Now they're passionate about it. It's funny.
okay. Okay, that makes me feel much better because one of the things that I always try not to, and I don't want to have it around the house because of, it's so easy to get tempted in the sugar things and on the salty things. It's just completely easy. So I go to the supermarket just purposely not trying to get those things, and it doesn't matter. They go out themselves and they get it. And but like you said, they will see the light one day, and hopefully they'll say, "Mommy wasn't that weird. She was on to something."
Yes, absolutely. So there's hope for anyone.
Beautiful. Guys, we are starting to run out of time, but we want to make sure that you connect. Please, please, please. Please, I beg you, connect with Dr. Hunter. She is in Texas, but she's able to connect with you from anywhere in the world through Zoom call. You are seeing right now on the screen her website, and I will repeat it again. In the bottom, you can see it. It is displaying and is you could see it right now, and I want to make sure that I get the right spelling. IQHIUSA.com. And this is her beautiful website, and she has all the information that you ever want to and more. I love the chat line here, so you'll be able to connect with her via her chat, or if you want to connect via the LizyT Show, that's okay. I can forward all the information, and definitely is a must. If especially nowadays with COVID, with all that has been going on, I love this slogan, by the way, empowering people and practitioners to join our nation. And you're running, so that's what I wanted to ask you. One of the last question: anything that you're planning coming up for your business?
We actually do. We actually have a few things coming up. We're actually planning on doing a summit in August.
Woo-hoo.
Um, and I'm planning on releasing a new book, Revitalization of the Morphogenetic Field. which I'm really excited about through Robert Moore from the Magnetic Entrepreneur. He's going to be helping me with that. And then the classes and the courses, we're always updating new things and new ones. But right now, the one that we're going to be doing in the next, actually in April, 1st of April, we're going to be doing the A to Z Health Masterclass, and we're going to be offering that for free to people.
Oh my. Wow, that's amazing. Guys, did you hear that? The F word. Free.
Free. Yay! Right. Yeah, it's
Wow. Well,
really empowering people. My heart is really to empower people to take their health back. And, just simple tools that's not going to cost them anything. So.
beautiful, beautiful. So you must connect. Now, your August event, the summit, is it going to be online, or you're hoping that you can get something live? I'm not sure how the situation is with in regards to COVID in Texas. I know we are still in lockdown here in Toronto, Canada, and we're hoping and praying that we get some news to loosen things up a little bit, especially summertime. How is your situation in Texas?
So we actually just saw yesterday that they're releasing the mask rule, that we don't have to wear masks anymore, but they're still enforcing the, making sure that everybody looks after themselves and so on. So right now, it was supposed to be, in person, but right now it's going to be online. So we're excited about that.
Absolutely. And you know what? One of the things too that you don't want to worry about being concerned of the travel, and if people want to attend,
Yes.
especially no mask, if you're coming from another part and you feel a little bit uncomfortable, the social distancing, all that stuff. So online gives you more freedom, and you don't have to worry about when somebody asks to close your eyes for your wallet to get stolen, which never happens anyways. But but it gives you that freedom, just to kind of mute yourself and then go to a bathroom break, and you can still carry, your cell phone and keep listening and watching. So that's one of the advantages I love about online conferences, that I can basically, go get a snack or a fruit in the fridge and then continue on. So
Yes,
beautiful.
absolutely. Very exciting. Very exciting.
Awesome. Guys, we are almost done, but I want to thank you, all of you viewers. This is recorded, by the way, on throughout our social. Signed up for the summit that is coming up, signed up for the classes that are coming up. She just gave us the F-bomb word here is going to be free. So absolutely something that you must attend. And again, if you would like to connect with Dr. Hunter, please, through her website, as you can see it right here on the screen. It is hiusa.com, and obviously she will be more than willing to assist you. If you watch this through the LizyT Show and you connect her, don't forget to mention, hey, I met you through the LizyT Show, and my job, my job is complete, I'm fulfilled, and that's the reason I do this show. Dr. Hunter, any last word for our viewers?
Remember that you're valuable, that there's always hope, and that you have whatever you need already inside of you.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well said. And remember, I'm going to quote this, remember that you already have everything to heal inside of you.
Yeah.
That's a quote from Dr. Hunter. And be happy, be safe. And thank you so much, Dr. Hunter. It was a pleasure and honor. Have a
I'm so
wonderful evening.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
So there you have it, everyone. That was Dr. Hunter. And I apologize from the beginning. I had no idea that I was on mute, but I hope that you were able to get a little bit of a taste. This lady has much more than what you saw. Check out her website, check out her workshop. It is free. Did I say that? Free. 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 And then her summit is coming up in August. I will be able to mention it from time to time. And don't forget, March is a special month, International Women's Day. So to Dr. Hunter, which is an international amazing woman. She was here. So follow her and connect with her. Thank you guys for everything. And we will be back with a show, another guest, and another fantastic day.